Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. This is Sm1tty, and I am playing, what else? Call of Duty Black Ops. We're doing a game of Domination on Summit, one of my most favorite maps, Jesus. And I have a pretty decent score. I don't even think I'm the top dog in this game. But the first thing you need to understand, guys, is when you go down to that C flag, or if you start on the A side, you need to shoot a grenade over that platform that's jutting out, because there are a lot of easy kills to be had there, guys. Some quads, some triples. You see there, coming from the C area, I get a quick kill from someone who's trying to capture it. Now, for some reason, I don't know why, we lost C, and I wasn't paying attention, so I wasn't able to prevent it from happening. All right, but this guy, who obviously was camping it, didn't pay attention to me there. Now I start off on a pretty decent run. You can see I've already got my attack chopper up, and we are going to go to work holding down C and B and pinning him into the A area. What I want to talk to you about today, I do have a little story for you guys, and then we'll get back into the gameplay. And for those of you who don't know, when I was 14, maybe 13 years old, I busted a tooth in my mouth, one of my front two incisors, or whatever it's called there. I'm going to share the story about how it happened and why it's never been fixed. So, when I was young, from the time I was a little kid up until probably around high school, I was the short, fat kid that nobody wanted to throw the ball to. I was just not popular. I was chubby, didn't have a lot of athletic talent, and therefore I got picked on and stuff like that. Now, I held my own. I was always, a funny dude, and I always met aggression with comedy, so that helped me a lot in the later years. But what happened is I played football. I was a lineman, and again, I wasn't one of these kids that got the ball. In warm-ups and stuff, I was hitting people, and other people were hitting me. I wasn't carrying the ball. So what happened was, you see there's my first death. I'm 13-1 now. What happened was, this was before practice, 7th grade, and I was on the travel team, which, we have our own, regular team, and then it was like an all-star team that would travel around to other towns and play their best. And we were practicing. This was prior to practice. We had a football. We were tossing it around in the street in front of the school where we practiced at. There wasn't a lot of traffic up there. Remember, I'm from a small town. And what happened was somebody punted the football, high into the air. So I went running after it, and I was bound and determined to catch this ball. Okay? Well, I'm running full steam. I caught the football, and when I look up, I ran face first into a chain link fence. And I don't mean the fence, I mean the bar at the top of a fence. It was like a half fence, maybe 4 feet up. Face first right into it. And it hurt. I remember, I started crying and stuff. But I remember pulling my hand away, and probably a third of that tooth, that front incisor, was gone. And the nerve was hanging out, so every time I go to take a breath, it hurt. I couldn't drink. I had to drink off to the side of my mouth with a straw. I couldn't bite into things. It just really, really sucked. Now, keep in mind, this was 7th grade, so obviously I want to have it fixed. I don't want to have this damn thing for the rest of my life. So what I did is I went to a dentist, and the dentist put a cap on it. And what happened probably 2 or 3 months later was the cap fell out. I was eating popcorn one day. It just fell out, which it was sore at that point. Not like, there wasn't pain like there had been when I initially broke it, but it was sore now. So what I did was I took the cap, went back to the dentist, and said, what the hell is going on? This fell out of my mouth. And he said, humans never ever... their teeth never stop growing. So what may end up happening is you just come in time after time after time, and we just keep recapping it. And what I said was, that's, first off, that's a lot of money for something that is really cosmetic. I asked him, is it going to affect how I eat things and stuff. And he said, no, the tooth is still very much alive. It's just broken. So I decided not to fix it. I think I fixed it one more time in high school, and again it fell out. So as it stands now, I'm 30 years old. I've got this busted tooth in the front, and normally when I meet people, that's the first thing they notice. Besides, you know, the fat smelly dude that plays video games, is I've got a broken tooth. So if we ever get a chance to meet face to face, and you're wondering how the hell did he break his tooth, there's the story. And if anybody ever asks me in the future, I can always reference them to this video. But that's probably not going to happen. But I might get it fixed in the future. Who knows? I had pretty poor oral hygiene as a kid. I only had maybe 5 or 6 cavities my whole life. But since then, you know, I've taken to brushing and flossing every day, which is what you're supposed to do. So kids, make sure you're taking care of your teeth, because there is nothing like an oral injury. And I know that's what she said. But you know, if you have a toothache or a busted tooth, you know what? Fuck it. I'll tell you another story here too. When I was in college, I was invincible, actually. It's a little fact you might not know, is that nothing could ever hurt me. Or at least that's what I thought when I got drinking. So, to be cool one day, I was drinking, and I had consumed maybe a fifth of Bacardi Limon, which is my favorite drink of all time, with Mountain Dew, of course. And I decided to then switch to beer, because when you drink beer after you've had hard booze, it keeps the buzz going. If you drink hard booze after you've had beer, you're probably going to puke. But so what I did was I decided I wanted to open the beer bottle with my teeth. Not the front of my teeth, because of course I've got this broken tooth. So what I did was I moved it to the back, the molars in the back, and attempted to open a bottle. Well, one of my bottom teeth broke. I mean, like, crumbled right in half, busted. And it fucking hurt. And not hurt like, oh my god, this hurts, but hurt like the next day, oh my god, I'm hungover, oh my god, my teeth are missing, hurt. So, you know, that happened. And everybody said, oh, that's going to hurt tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. I said, I'll show them, and I went to open it on the other side the same way. Well, that didn't work either, and I ended up breaking 2 teeth on that side. So, on top of taking care of your teeth, don't open bottles with your teeth, people. It's not a good thing to do. And what ended up happening, I had a root canal on one of them, and had 2 of the other ones ended up, eventually all 3 ended up getting pulled, because they were just so bad. And I could have had, you know, plates and stuff put back in there to make sure the spacing of my teeth was okay. Now, you're seeing me camping here, I apologize. But I ended up not doing that. I said, you know, fuck it, I'm older anyway. I don't have dentures or anything, so that's cool. I've got most of my teeth. But because of some drunken debacle, I am missing 3 molars. It's not like you can notice, but you know, I can certainly notice, especially when food gets stuck in there, which is disgusting, but you know what, deal with it. So those are the stories. The game is actually coming to an end here. You see, we've pretty much handled these guys pretty well. And what you're going to notice now, we've got them pinned down inside of A, but my team is moving up. And one thing you're not supposed to do is move up when you've got them pinned in like this. So what you'll see me do, I call in my attack chopper, my second or my third of the game, and now I'm just going to kind of chill here. And I think the enemy team, maybe they don't end up quitting, but at this point now, I'm going to scoot back to C, because I know that's where they're spawning, and I'm going to pick up a quick kill on somebody who's attempting to go in and take B, and you know, the massacre continues, folks. Here it is. Sm1tty 36-8. I come in second place, and we win the game. So thanks for tuning in. I may be uploading a new video here in the next couple of hours to go along with this one. So I'll see you then. Bye.
You guys can just sit here and wait for me if you want. Alright. Catch you later, Smitty. Yep. If you guys want